Hey guys, Mr. Pokke here, back with another video, and today we are going to be taking a look at a cozy fantasy MMORPG Go Muffin, right? Choose your classes, join the guild, summon cute mellow mons, and team up with your friends to overthrow the battles during a stress-free journey. Thank you Go Muffin for sponsoring today's video. I would say I've been playing this on stream for a couple of hours, and it is a very happy little game, right? If you guys are coming here thinking about, oh my god, I'm gonna go all in, I'm gonna boss, I'm gonna fight, it is not that focused onto the combat and monsters and fight. It is a really chill and happy game. So I'm just gonna pause this and enter real quick. So you can essentially choose from a lot of different classes. Swordbearer is basically the tank. Wayfarer is like the range DPS, like a built-in sustained DPS, sound like 80 carry. Scholar is the mage, which kind of excels in burst DPS from what I've been seeing. Shadow Lash is kind of like the rogue, which I think is also pretty much something like a burst DPS. And then Acolyte is going to be the sustainer. So you do have these 5 classes. My account, I went ahead and chose with the mage. So you can kind of see this cute little animation that it will introduce you to Go Muffin as a whole. Absolutely insane! Insane cinema! Shocking cinema, right? We have full screen as well, right?
Yeah.
Very good.
Why'd we stop?
Slacking off again? He's all yours. No problem.
I was giving you guys emotional support.
Hasegi. More cousin headshots is insane, bro. Dude, it's so. Ooh. Oh my god. A whole ass adventure with your best friends.
Hold on tight. The world's end.
Cause Sunday is crazy. Yippee! I'm not sure if there's a JP. Okay, if there's a weeaboo language, I'll change it. And yep, when you get into this game, it is basically like an AFK combat-ish gameplay. Very similar to things like Ulala Adventures from my old game that you guys might have heard before in the past, right? So yep, there are going to be offline rewards. So you're going to be getting your loot and it's just going to claim by itself. So you can see 2 hours, 1 minute 44 is going to be the offline time. And these are going to be the different ways that you can upgrade your characters. Defeated bosses 44 out of 44 times, elites 36 times, and monsters 947 times. As you can see over here, upgrade is going to complete and we are going to reach Scholar level 22, which means that we can in fact go into the next stage, right? So we're going to do the next stage because some of the stages here I've been playing, level 22 was the first little like soft lock. You had to clear until level 22 before you can proceed to the future stages, which is at this point 3-1. So let's just jump into what this game has to offer. Basically only these 5 buttons: camp, stash, journey, info, and Melomon. Now unfortunately for me, Melomon is only going to unlock at Scholar level 30. I'm still at level 22, so it's probably going to take quite a little bit. But from what I understand, this is basically their pet system, right? So let's just start from the left-hand corner. The camp is basically sort of like the general interface where probably spend quite a bit of time customizing your pools, your gacha, your clothes, the skins, as well as the different level upgrades, right? So you can see over here, these are sort of like your one-time clear rewards, and then you will slowly eventually upgrade these over time. And then these are gonna be your shop refresh. I think this is gonna be a 24-hour, and then this should be a weekly basis, and then this is also gonna be, I guess, it's on a monthly basis, right? From what I've seen so far, rift supplies, these are gonna be obtained from spending your stamina. So what I mean by spending stamina, if you go to journey right here, you can see these trials. Oh, okay. So I think we just unlocked the dragon trial. So we're going to take a look later. But essentially, you will spend your stamina here to fight these trials, right? So you are going to be up against monsters which you can use to farm your equipment, right? So from what I've seen so far, there are also stat bonuses. So random stats as well as this stat bonus for energy is the 2-piece, 3-piece, as well as the 6-piece, right? So I'll talk about the gearing a little bit later, but this is going to be one of the means that you're going to be able to spend your stamina. Then the dragon stage, this is only unlocked level 22, so I literally just saw this. I haven't played this for myself yet, but it does appear to be some of a boss battle, right? So there are also going to be situations where a person tutorial trials, you also rank this up with other players, right? So these are gonna be PvE dungeons where you essentially team up with others. It's sort of like a multiplayer to take on this guild boss kind of thing. It's not really a guild boss, but like new friend is crazy. But oh my god. Okay, maybe we don't even need a tank. We just one-shot everyone in the box. You take on this big monster, so you can see this challenge bonus, very, very nice, and you do get this little world stage, so you can see the clears are determined based on the server, not based on yourself. So the moment the server as a whole finishes the guild monster, then you are able to obtain the maximum rewards. Right? So these are going to be the premium currency. Most of the time, you will only use it for summons. These are going to be your Mellow Mon summons, which is going to be essentially your pet system, which at this point, I still haven't unlocked until level 30. Right? So going back to the camp, there are quite a lot of things to go through. So one important thing to know is quite a lot of these are going to be skins. So there are, in fact, this skin summon, right? Fashion gacha coupon. It is a completely separate gacha system from the normal gacha, which I'll get about a little bit later. So this is the year of the snake, and then this is gonna be the year of the dragon, I believe. And then this is gonna be somewhat like a e-girl, VTuber kind of thing, right? With that. And then this is gonna be the rookie special, so sort of all the packs that if you guys are interested, you can kind of take a look at yourself. 1000% value, absolutely diabolical, right? And these are gonna be all of the events that's ongoing as of this current point. So first purchase pack. You get a couple of this, you get the fashion wings. So these are gonna be an example of a Mellow Mon, right? So it is quite literally going to be the pet system. So the moment you hit level 30, you can in fact unlock the Mellow Mon, and then you can use them in your battle to help you progress through your AFK stages or even against the PV contents in the game, right? So pretty important system. Unfortunately, I still haven't unlocked it. And this is gonna be the rune character. So far, I haven't seen too many of these yet, and I haven't used it, but I do think it's probably going to be pretty important going forward. And these are going to be some of the other skins. So if you want to just buy the full set, it is going to be available over here. And then these are going to be some weapon previews. So you can see, yep, it is quite literally... Yep, different weapons. So for example, my class is a sorcerer class. These are going to be the weapons for the sorcerer class, right? And then we also have the mounts. So Sword of Silver Jade, it is one of the mounts of the game, which you can quite literally use to travel through the AFK journey, right? So that's going to be that. And then all the other stuff is kind of just additional events that you kind of just explore by yourself, right? So the packs are going to be all these over here. Don't really have to go through. And the monthly pass you can see over here are going to be the standard monthly pass you'll see from the gacha games. This is going to be the battle pass, and these are going to be the premium currency, right? So that's pretty much it for all of these little shops over here. There's also another couple of events. So for example, we do have this event which is kind of like a Monopoly. So you just roll the dice, and then this cute little doggos, you can kind of go to the gear shop and exchange for like summons. These are going to be your pet summons. And this is quite literally going to be one of the Mellow Mon that you can get, right? So you can quite literally get a puppy, but we can't use this now until level 30. So it is what it is. I dump them all into the summons for myself, right? And then you can just play this event, still lasting for 6 days and 20 hours as of this time of recording. What the fuck is that? Oh my god, I almost got an 8 times multiplier though. Okay, we got a quick little gamba on the dog diaries as well. Okay, that's one more pool. That's pretty good. And then after a while, you can go into the gacha. So I want to talk about this gacha real quick. The gacha system of this game, or how it works, is you have a 300 selector, and upon this, you pull for the desired skill that you want. Yep, the gacha system in this game is basically skills, right? So for the rates, it is 2% for the highest rarity, which is going to be the legendary skill. And as far as I'm concerned, there isn't really a soft PD or a hard PD. So I did, in fact, lost 2 50/50s, or rather the 50% chance, because I got 2 legendary skills that were not part of the recommended skill for my class sorcerer. Only at my 3rd legendary did I manage to get the legendary giant fireball. I got one more temple. Yo, PP shit. Gold skill right here. What a cute little summon. Is it like a gold animation? Holy shit! Yo! Where I got a 5-star? Giant fireball. Oh my god! Scorching domain! Create the scorching domain at the target area, doing 5 damage, goes to 840% of 2000. Ooh! But from what I've seen, The gacha seems to be extremely generous in a sense where almost every 30 to 40 summons, I was able to get a legendary skill, right? I'm not sure if this was intended, but it does appear to be pretty plentiful. And then there are the blue rarity, the rare skills as well as the epic skills. They're all essentially the same, but you just convert them to shards to kind of upgrade your character. So that is the gacha system. Then you can kind of see the diviner store, which is going to be the token you can get from pulling the gacha, and can straight up just outright buy the store. Don't really need to see about this that much, right? So aside from this, you also have the skin system. So aside from pulling for the skins, you can also buy skins directly. So yep, you can in fact turn to this the cat right here, which I really want, but unfortunately a little bit off. And you can in fact earn this from achievements, right? So for example, now I played this game for probably 2 hours. It's going to be 20 points. So at 60, you can in fact get the cat, and then you have a couple of weapon skins as well. You get the footprint skins when you're going to be walking, leave a trail behind. You can quite literally get a tail, you got the wings, and then all that kind of stuff. So it is a game that is somewhat like a gacha, somewhat like an idol, but also a very, very chill little game that you kind of just play at your own leisure, right? So that is going to be that. And then going into the actual stash, so this is going to be where you'll be dropping your loot and the equipment system for this game, right? So every single one of these plus 20, the moment you enhance them, it will be permanently plus 22. So even if you were to change your weapons, so for example, you will change this into this, it will still be plus 22. So the slot is permanently fixed. You don't have to care about it that much. So I'm just going to max this out. I think this is essentially based on your max level, right? So you can only go up to level 22 as of this current point of time. And then the other system, which is going to be the random subset. So I don't know, for right now, you see 3 random subsets. Level 1 is going to be the lowest up until level 5, right? So 4, 3, 5, it is kind of neutral. Then set stats. As of right now, I see this energy 6 piece. I'm pretty sure there are also going to be more set bonuses going forward into the future, right? Then recast is essentially quite literally like the variable dice. You basically re-roll this to get a random bonus. So you can see over here, these are the different stats you can get from level 1 all the way up through level 65. For this personally, accuracy, defense, and crit, I don't really like it that much because it doesn't have haste, which I believe is very important for like sorcerers myself. But since this is a purple relic, I also don't really want to spend my materials on this, right? You do in fact get this raw material from smelting, which is going to be all these basic stuff. You can just select rare and you can just convert, and boom, everything's just gonna be done here, right? So very, very easy. And the items, these are gonna be the consumables, and kind of just use them myself. So you can see the forest gold chest, boom, you get the 50k, and kind of use this to restore 20 stamina, which you can use to play the endgame content, right? Then fragments are gonna be essentially what you use to level up your spells, which I'll be showing you in a little bit, right? So you can upgrade your weapons. You can also have the advanced option, which is if you have 2 of the same energy bracer, you can duplicate them and superimpose them to get additional stats for your character. Then jumping to the wardrobe is basically how you change. So they have a couple of free codes they can kind of customize. So these are completely free. Enter the codes and you will get them, and then you can just kind of mess around by yourself. So it's a very, very chill little game that you kind of just chill. And then info is going to be where you upgrade your character skill, right? So the info is you upgrade them via this star exp, and you can go up to the max you can to upgrade them up until your highest capacity. And so at this point, you can't upgrade any further until you reach the next level. And then this is the normal upgrade for your base damage. And then star up is basically only for your dupes, which are going to be obtained from the gacha system. Right? So upon this different stuff, you can get the HP buff, attack buff, energy regen, all damage. And you kind of just see this for all of these different stat bonuses, right? So different skills also have some different effects. And then you have 1 passive, so this is kind of like your basic attack with 3 active skills, and the remaining are gonna be all basically your passive skills. So you kind of see it by yourself, and you can just upgrade them. Very nice. And you also have a talent tree, which is going to be obtained as you continuously play the game. So these are completely passive and can unlock some additional abilities for the spells that you are going to be using, right? So this is going to be my first tree, and you can also unlock the School of Ice, School of Thunder, all this kind of stuff, which will be obtained as you play the game throughout the course of battle. Now, one very, very important aspect of this game is going to be the degree of customization. You can kind of see this as like a preset. So you can see over here, my presets, you can set up a set for your main skill. So this is the base attack, your 3 active skills, your passive, as well as your talent tree. And then you can fully customize this and save this to quite a different number of slots, and you can use them for the different content you have. So you can kind of, for example, use them for main story, the rift, paratrial, dragon bounty, or even the events. So depending on which stage you want to bring your character into, you can in fact fully customize your passive, active, as well as the talent tree, right? So you can see this is going to be the example that I have kind of been, the AI kind of gave it to me. So we are currently using this for all of our end content because I really don't have too many things to work with as of this current point of time, right? So at level 55 is when you can unlock the change class, and at this point you can basically go into the Archmage and all these kind of different classes, so that's going to be very nice. All these other stuff, I'm going to be unlocking them in a pretty long time in the future. So for now, don't really have to worry about it too much. The Metal Mod, like I mentioned, is going to be the pet system of this game. You can unlock more pets to help you in the battle, but for now, I also haven't unlocked it up until level 30, right? So that is essentially the game function from what I've gathered so far. Yeah, so that is basically the overall gist of the equipments, the gacha, the camp, and what I've understood from playing the game so far. And the combat, it essentially doesn't really exist until you want to fight the boss. And then if you wish to, you can remove this auto button and you can kind of cast this 3 active skills by yourself. But otherwise, I've been basically playing this on full auto. Doesn't really have too big of an impact whatsoever. And I'm just a lot more focused on progressing through the story slowly and surely. So you can see, whenever you fight a boss battle, it is kind of like exactly how you play your AFK gacha games, like your Nikkei, all that kind of stuff, where after you clear a boss battle, you'll get this enhanced passive loot, right? So you can see this is the amount you're going to be getting, and it also gives you a roughly how long would it take for you to proceed to the next level, right? And of course, the AI, or rather the AFK mode, there will be a limit, as you can see from the start of the video just now. After you clear a certain number of bosses, then it wouldn't proceed anymore, so you'll be stuck at that level. So you do want to try to log in and just proceed to the next stage so that it can increase the passive income for your characters. So that is basically like the farming or the boss stage of how you progress in the game itself. Aside from the basic progression, there are also quite a couple of different things to do. So for example, this is the current event that's been ongoing. It is quite literally a magic apart, so... Oh, bro, it's cooked. Oh! Oh, unfortunately, bro is cooked. Hey, it is what it is. Adios, buddy. I should have paid more attention. So it does have a couple of different mini events, and aside from the mini events, we can also take a look at the achievements. So you do have your normal main story missions. You can get a couple of loots, daily missions really fully clear, weekly missions, as well as the one-time clear achievements. And then the more you claim this, you can also obtain this random milestones, which can give you even more goodies, right? And then aside from that, we also have this companion. So this companion, I believe it is completely either you have a friend or you just have an AI to play this with you in the story, so that at least you have somebody to tank for you, especially towards the later stages. You would need another teammate so that you just don't feel so alone, especially if you're like a mage or a rogue that doesn't really have a lot of sustain, right? So that is the companion. Then trials is essentially gonna be your different endgame content, on the content where you would be in fact spend your stamina or playing with other players, right? So dragon bounty, perilous trials, rifts have a bit that I haven't cleared up, right? 22 energy. I'll just run this one last run. 12.12 for the epic. I'm just gonna start this real quick. Crystal for making gold armor. Electric Weeaboo. I'm actually dead surprised that you actually know so much about this game. It's insane, right? Let's cast the skills together. Go Muffins player, absolutely. That you can download using my link at the top of the pinned comments. Thank you, Go Muffins, for sponsoring today's content. Absolutely. Okay. Okay. I think these are pretty important because you can superimpose them, right? Hey, that was all me. Look at that. Statistics. 250k. That was all me, by the way. Waves of Horror, I believe this is going to be the final end content, but it is only going to be unlocking at level 35. Then finally, we do have the... Wait, let me just get this. Finally, we do have the guild option. So if you are able to join a guild, you can water the guild tree to get a couple of experience, get a couple of guild service area, a couple of tokens to just progress as a shop. So this is the guild shop over here. You can kind of just buy all these things. I don't really know exactly what they are meant for, but I do believe that this is going to be very important, because especially once we unlock the pet summons, then this is going to be very, very important to get our 5-star pets, right? Then guild quest is going to be, as the name suggests, guild quest. So if you unlock this achievements, you're going to get more tokens, and then your guild will progress as a whole, right? So that is pretty much it. And you also have the in-chat function, so you can kind of just have a little, emote and just chat with the people over here. So that's going to be very, very chill as well. For the game itself, it is fully available on mobile as well as PC. For me, I am going to be using the Mumu player. Doesn't really have any problems whatsoever, no crash, and it runs very, very smoothly. So this is gonna be my first impression for a very, very chill, very, very happy AFK game, Go Muffin. So thank you, Go Muffin, for sponsoring today's video. Click the link in the description below or download via the QR code at the top right hand corner. You can see right there, right? So that's all I have for today. Join Twitch, join YouTube, join Discord, join Twitter, join Twitter. All the best at Gacha. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.